Hi guys, it's Rachel. So today is day 6 of Vlogmas. For this video I planned on coming home and filming the Holly Jolly Christmas tag, and that's what I said I would do yesterday. However, I was thinking about what I was going to be doing for the rest of the night, and I thought why not share with you guys what I am going to be spending the rest of my night doing, and I will do the Holly Jolly Christmas tag tomorrow night. So in my office today, we sort of started, at least in my area, decorating our office for Christmas. Yesterday afternoon, my boss had said to me, we're thinking about doing Christmas theme, what are we going to do? And she mentioned the idea of mixing some bought items. We're going to buy a whole heap of silver bought items and then mix it with different homemade or recycled or reused product to make Christmas decorations. What I'm doing tonight is starting to put together some of those handmade, I guess you could call it, Christmas decorations, do-it-yourself Christmas decorations. Getting started tonight because at work we still have to do work stuff. So I thought I would share with you guys a couple of quick homemade decorations and what I will literally be working on for the rest of the night. Let's jump into the first thing that I'm making, and that is paper snowflakes. Okay, so to create the paper snowflakes that I'm going to be making, these are quite simple. All you really need is some paper. You can have paper in any size that you want. We're going to cut this into a square. So if you have already square paper, then that's great. If you have rectangle paper, I'm going to show you how to turn it into a square. But you can have anything. Recycled paper is good, old printer paper. This is just plain normal white standard A4 printer paper. You could use coloured paper, wrapping paper, whatever you want. But all you're going to do is to create a square. You're just going to take one corner and bring it down across the page and line the edge up exactly in line with the edge of the paper, just like so. And then create a crease all the way down the edge. Now try and make it as neat as you can, but it doesn't have to be perfect. So you end up with a shape that's kind of like this, and then what you want to do is you can either fold this piece to create a line or simply cut along the edge where the paper here meets the edge. Sorry, it's kind of hard without contrast, but you can see. So you're literally just cutting along this line here to create a square. So just like that, super simple. Now if you started with a square piece of paper, fold it in half. Since ours is already folded into a triangle, then we can go from here. So the next thing that you want to do is just take one side over to the other side and form a slightly smaller triangle. Just like so. So you're left like this. This is how it was. And then you fold it over. And then what you want to do is fold one corner over, almost like you were folding it into thirds. So you're pulling take one corner and pull it across, not directly to the other corner, but more up straight, like so. And you want to make it so that the tip is sitting flat. And this is just kind of an estimate, so you want to sort of make it about a third of the size, and I'll show you how we check. So you just kind of fold it over like that, and then what we want to do is fold this piece across on top of it. And you'll know if you folded too much, if this piece won't come across, or if this piece comes across and goes too far, then this piece needs to obviously be pushed over a little bit more. But you just want to fold it, so basically what you end up with is something that looks a little like this. So you can see it like that. And then you're pretty much ready to cut. So you're going to take your scissors, and the first step is to cut off this excess here. So you want to cut it in an angle. Now you can either cut it diagonally opposite, or you can cut it following this same line. So you can see here, you can either cut it this way, or you can cut it down this way. And either way will work. If you cut it opposite to the direction, then which would be like this, then you'll end up with points on your snowflake. And if you cut it this way, then it's less pointy. So it's really up to you, the angle. You can cut it straight across if you want. I'm going to cut it at this angle here, but basically you just want to make sure that these bits get chopped off. So just like this, And then you're basically left with something like this, and from now you can pretty much do whatever you like. So chopping off this tip here will create a center like circle or square or shape, so I'm going to chop this off. And the beauty about this is you don't have to follow a pattern. You can literally just cut any little shapes you want. You can cut circles, you can cut squares, you can cut triangles, you can cut big shapes, small shapes. It doesn't matter because it's going to make each snowflake individual and each snowflake unique, which is exactly like real life snowflakes, which I think is absolutely amazing, by the way, that every single snowflake can be totally different. To me, that just blows my mind. So when you're done, you'll be left with something like this, and then all you want to do is simply very carefully open up the snowflake. So you're just undoing those triangles, and you're left with something a little bit like this. So then all you have to do is just lie this flat, stick a heavy book over it, and you've got some really cool snowflakes. And we're going to hang these from the roof of the office with some silver sort of curling ribbon or something like that. They can make it look really cool, kind of like a winter wonderland if you hang them all different sort of lengths from the ceiling. And I think this is something really cool, something fun that you could do if you're stuck looking after little cousins or little siblings. This is like fun little task that you could do that doesn't require anything extra. Or if you want to decorate your room into something really Christmassy but you don't have a big budget, I think this would be really, really cool, and it has that kind of quirky, cool element about it. You could have them hanging from the roof or sticking against a wall, and you could decorate them using different coloured papers, or you could stick glitter on them with some glue, or use some coloured nail polish, or anything that you have to make them a little bit colourful, or you could leave them white. It's totally up to you, but you can make so many different designs. So the second do-it-yourself Christmas decoration I have for you guys is the plastic bag Christmas wreath. Okay, so for the plastic bag wreath, you're going to need a couple of things. One of them is an old wire coat hanger. So it's just something like this. A lot of people have these laying around the house. I don't really use these anymore, but we had a ton of them and my mum sort of had kept them. So all you want to do is make sure that you have permission to use it. And then you're just going to simply pull it apart and make it into a circle. And the easiest way I've found to do this is to actually get like a can or any other cylinder shape and use it to roll it around the edges, and use it as a guide to bend the coat hanger to the best that you can. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle, but you just want to keep on bending it until you have a circle. The other thing that you're going to need is some plastic bags. Now you can use plastic bags of whatever colour you want. I've used them in the past with like the green kind of garbage bags. I've used coloured bags that you can get. For this particular one, I'm using white plastic bags because our theme that we're having at work is sort of silver white mixed with other bursts of colour, but I wanted to make mine white, so I'm using white plastic bags. Then all you're going to do is simply take your scissors and chop the bag up into strips. So you can chop the handles off and they can be strips. Doesn't have to be super neat. And then you can just go along and chop the bag up into strips. And then what you want to do is fold this out. So for something this long, you might want to chop this into 3, so thirds. You end up with strips of plastic bag about this long. Then all you're going to do, and I started on this one, is literally just tie them around the plastic bag in a circle. So you just take the strip of plastic bag and tie it in a knot. If it's extra long, you can tie it in a double knot, but a single knot is fine. And you literally just go and continue to do this constantly. So this is another super simple one that is great for little kids if they want to do it, or like I said, it is really kind of quirky and fun. And if you have that vibe about your room or about your house or something like that, where you use a lot of sort of like recycled products or recycled timber, or this is just fits into your budget and it's something that you can make. These can look really, really pretty. If you go online and sort of Google pictures of plastic bag wreaths, you can make them really pretty. And then once you're done, you just keep on going around, keep on pushing it up until it's super full, and then you can kind of continue to manipulate how round it is. And then to decorate it, you can simply tie a ribbon on it, or if you want to sort of keep that fun, quirky, recycled look, we're actually thinking about using Coke bottle lids. One of the guys at work really drinks a lot of Coke, and the red Coke bottle lids would make perfect little baubles that you could use to decorate your plastic bag wreath and stick them on. You could use glue. You could also spray paint the bag. If you want to make it like silver, you could spray paint it silver or gold or green. You could also use some spray glue and then sprinkle glitter onto the top of it and make it like sparkly, whatever you want. So this is a little bit time consuming. I think from my estimation of how far I've gotten, how many bags I've used, I think it will use about 12 plastic bags, and that was like the shopping bag size plastic bag. If you were to use like the big kind of 30 litre, 40 litre like garbage bags, then you would obviously use a lot less. And the third and final Christmas decoration I have that you guys can make is the magazine Christmas tree. For the magazine tree, basically what you going to need is a magazine. I have an old edition of Madison magazine. Now this magazine is fairly thick, and you do want something thick. Something too thin won't work, but something too thick will also be difficult because you have to fold every single page. But literally all you have to do for a magazine tree, and I've already started it, is open it up, take the top of the page. I should probably turn it around so you guys can see it better. I'll do it backwards so you guys can see it. But you take the top of the page and pull it into the center, almost like what we did with the A4 piece of paper to make it into a square. Run your finger along the edge to make a crease, and then you want to fold it in again so that it lies flat against the seam of the magazine. Run your finger along it again, and then fold the bottom piece up so it is in line with the bottom of the magazine pages. And that is it, and you literally just repeat the process on every single page of the magazine. So again, this one is a little bit time consuming, but you could easily do it sitting in front of the TV, or while you're doing something else, while you're waiting for, I don't know, something to bake, or whatever it is that you're doing at this time of year. And again, it's super simple, so if you've got a little brother or sister or a little cousin and they want something to do, this will keep them entertained or busy for quite a while. So once you have completed the entire magazine, as you can see, it'll leave you with a cone shape or a triangle shape, kind of like this. And all that you have to do is simply join the front and the back pages together like this, so it'll pull them all out in a circle. And then you can either leave it like this and stick a star on top or a ribbon on top, or you can spray paint it green. That's what we did when we were kids. We'd spray paint it green with green spray paint, and while the spray paint was still wet, we'd get like that chunky coloured glitter and sprinkle it all over the tree, then leave it to dry, and you have a really pretty green with like coloured glitter Christmas tree. And if you have a different coloured decor, like if you wanted to spray paint it silver or gold, it looks really kind of arty and edgy and like you've paid a lot of money for it, when in fact you've literally just paid the price of a magazine which you've already read. So they are the 3 do-it-yourself Christmas decorations that I'm going to be working on for the rest of the evening. Let me know if you have made some of these things before, or if you guys have any cool do-it-yourself Christmas decorations, something simple and easy that I could maybe make to decorate my office or even decorate my bedroom. As you can see, I really do like decorating my bedroom, and if I can decorate my bedroom for a really low budget, then hey, I am absolutely all for it. So I'm going to go because I have a lot of paper snowflakes to make, and I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow in day 7 of Vlogmas. You guys all thought I forgot my advent calendar. Nope, I was just tricking you. I was just keeping you on your toes. I thought I would put it at the end of the video to see who was paying attention. So today is day 6, and I am 0 for 3, I think now, of guessing the advent calendar, so I really don't want to make it 0 for 4. So Today I'm going to guess that it is a crunchy Freddo. So you guys guess at home what you guys think it is. And I'm going to open it up. If you guessed crunchy like me, then you would be wrong. It is a plain dairy milk Freddo. So if you guys guessed plain dairy milk Freddo, congratulations, you have won my advent calendar guessing game. But I have won too because I get to eat the chocolate. Can you guys half tell that I'm obsessed with chocolate? I feel like I'm revealing a lot of myself in these Vlogmas vlogs without even trying. But that is it. I am gonna go finish off doing my do-it-yourself Christmas decorations. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic evening, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.